So today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. Even though it's a little bit hard to analyze because it has been very volatile and the price action has been very strong on Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting at around $58,000, $358,000, 306. Um, we're gonna try and see if we can sort of predict the price action for Bitcoin and to see what sort of channels Bitcoin is moving in. Right now, I've put in some lines which indicate some of the lows and some of the highs that Bitcoin has had in the previous weeks, months, and I think this actually goes all the way back to uh, the start of December. Basically, we'll be looking at the numbers for this year of 2021. So let's see. We in the start of around January 29th, 2021, we did see a low that it touched of $31,000, 250, and since then that's been, I think, the low. No, sorry. So the lowest, let's see, January 1st. January 1st, we had a price of around 25,000. And then since then, we saw nice buy action, as you can see with this right up right over here. And Since then, there was a little bit of a rejection where we went back down to the $31,000. And since then, we have been climbing very nicely with Bitcoin. So let's just go a little bit back out of here. So right now, this is where we sort of were at our low. And We've since broken out of this and seen a very nice, strong trajectory going upwards for Bitcoin. There's been very good, strong buying action right over here and a little bit over here, but especially over in the beginning of this year. A lot of strong buying action, and a lot of that was due to Tesla and Square buying into Bitcoin and holding it as a hedge um, for whatever reason, which I won't be explaining in this video. So there has been very strong buying action. A lot of people have been getting into Bitcoin at around these price levels, which is around $44,000. Like, I know a lot of people who started holding Bitcoin at this value. So what can we expect for this stock for Bitcoin? Right now we're hoping to see, or at least I'm hoping to see it maintain its level. Let's just bring this a little bit down, move over here. So I'm hoping it to just bounce off of this $56,000, $567 line, which was a high. Let's see if we can bring that up, which was around 20 on the 21st of Feb. Um, we reached this high in 2021. So I'm keeping that as a resistance point, even though there's not much consolidation over here because it did fall quite strongly right over here. There's a lot of selling action, but then we did see a nice move back upwards on Bitcoin. Again, there's been a little bit of down action, but right now we are moving back up. So what I'm hoping for is to see Bitcoin maintain its levels, maybe glide between this line, or possibly even break out, because um, we are sort of consolidating in this $58,000 region. If we're to consolidate and the momentum and the volume picks up in Bitcoin again, then we can see a nice ride back up for Bitcoin. So for the next coming of days, we were really watching, and we're watching this level of $56,000, and hoping that it stays above this. Now, um, if it is to break out of this $56,000, if it does break, then we can maybe we can expect a little bit of a downward action, first hitting off this first resistance of 49,480, and if it rejects this, or then the next level will be 45,000. But most likely, what the scenario will be, either it will really hit off this $56,000 and then make its way back up, or if we do touch 49,000 $264, we might get some more buying action, and then it will find its way back up, testing the resistance of 56 and then climbing up. So these are the levels to watch for the next following days. Let's hope it maintains this trajectory and consolidates within this region, so we can see some nice upward action in Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and see if we can see any important news coming out for Bitcoin. So let's go ahead, open this up, Bitcoin news. So Bitcoin shows um Bitcoin shows us that not all volatilities are created equal. Bitcoin price prediction. So some people could soar to 65,000 this weekend. So that's very good. So if you are looking to get into Bitcoin, you can maybe open up a small position. Uh, uh, if you see it fall, maybe in one of these levels. Again, this is just my research. It's not something that you should go by, but this is what I'm using when I'm investing in Bitcoin. Again, it's not supposed to be used by other people, just to give you some sort of knowledge, or maybe it might be helpful to you, but you're not supposed to be trading off of this information. um, Bitcoin USD price news. So let's go ahead and see what Forbes has to say. So for many people, the main obstacle using cryptocurrency is that they are volatile, that we are 100% sure about. The value fluctuates sharply. Anything positive to put into issue, original Bitcoin was the parity between dollar and the euro. So not too much news coming out of there. Let's see over here, Bitcoin soaring to $65,000. Stock market. So Bitcoin is still consolidation mode. So again, we that's what I would like to see, and this article sort of brings up that same point as well. It's still in consolidation mode, slightly below the all-time high of $62,000. Bitcoin is trading at around 58 218, sort of in that level. Its market cap has soared to more than $1.09 trillion, which is a remarkable achievement for Bitcoin. Again, we did see some struggling last week, and it's mainly due to how Bitcoin will be adopted into the market. So uh, the news is positive from this article. Let's go ahead and see if we can Bitcoin cryptocurrency price news industry. Let's go ahead and see what Bloomberg is saying. International Water for harsh anti-crypto rules for industry groups. See wave of donations for expected battles. Or Celly gaining support. So even as cryptocurrency Celly gains support on Wall Street, they're still regarded by regulators as a tool for criminals to conceal shady transactions, posing a challenge to the nascent industry as it seeks to win wider respect. So that's been an ongoing issue since day one, and I've been following Bitcoin for 10 plus, for around 10 years plus. I think it's been around for more than 10 years. uh, and Bitcoin again, it was always used for those sort of thing, and that these sort of articles have come up very frequently. Let's go ahead and see this other one. This was 3 days ago. Highly risky. So some people are still maintaining that it's a very highly risky investment. Uh, so the news is a little bit mixed, but the latest news that we've sort of had is that we could see a price action of $65,000, and there was a very nice important article which I was reading about how China is using it to hedge itself against the US dollar because of how volatile it has been. Um, let's go ahead and see all. Investors in bullish tipping point after price of Bitcoin skyrockets. Let's go ahead and see Investor Business Daily. More people are investing in Bitcoin after an avalanche of coronavirus stimulus shocked the crypto coming back to life. So the stimulus is also helping crypto, um, the volume action in Bitcoin, which will and thus obviously go for higher prices for Bitcoin. Elon Musk, another very strong advocate for Bitcoin, has been holding Bitcoin and has put it into Tesla's portfolio as well, along with Square. So, when you get that sort of confidence in the market from big players like Elon and stuff, it just gives more confidence to buyers to get into Bitcoin as a investment. So let's go ahead and close this up right over here. So these are the levels where you can watch for. Um Again, just let's move this a little bit, adjust this right over here. So again, some of these which I use as entry points as well if I ever want to purchase more Bitcoin. $56,000 is a resistance point, but this $51,000, if we are to get down again and test this $51,000, this would be a good entry point, determined by the sort of action on Bitcoin on that particular day. Obviously, right now the news is very healthy for Bitcoin. There's most of the news is positive. So on negative news, that's when you can really open up a position. If it was to go to 45,000, that would also be a very strong entry point for Bitcoin. So hopefully this was useful to you. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, and I'll try to get back to the comments as well.